Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Music Biz Clinic series. I am Anitra J from the Crafty Musician blog. I post weekly videos right here on YouTube helping musicians to build a fan base and make money with music. For this particular series, the Music Biz Clinic, we are walking through together, building the foundational blocks of our music business to ensure that we have a successful, financially prosperous music business. Okay, so for the past several months, we've been going through the music business plan. And this is a very important document. It is a vital document that is the blueprint for creating success for yourself financially and just as a musician in general. It's really great for you to have personally so that you can identify and pinpoint your areas of opportunity and so that you can achieve your goals financially. It's also great to remind yourself of what your initial goals are and how you plan to achieve those goals. And secondly, it's great to have when you're trying to get funding, when you're trying to get partnerships, when you're trying to get investors. Let's say you're starting out as a musician, you're starting out, okay? You're trying to tell your family and friends what you're trying to do, and they're of the conventional mindset, like 9 to 5 jobs, and go to school, get your degree, get a 9 to 5 job, boom boom, something that's stable. But you are an artist, you want to pursue your passions and just enjoy yourself in life. You're trying to do this musician thing, and this business plan is a really good document to have to present if you want to present something to them. That shows that you have thought through, you have a business mind, you have thought through the business aspects of being a musician. And look, here is how you intend to conduct business in order to become successful and make your money and be financially stable. Okay, so this is a great document to be able to present in that scenario. It's also great to have when you're talking to a fellow, I already said this, but sometimes when you want to raise money, raise capital, create funding, have a funding source, have partnerships, get a loan, this is a really good document to have for that type of thing. And it's really cool that I'm talking about this now because today we're going to be going over the financial outlook. It's the last segment of the music business plan, and we're going to go through it and finalize the music business plan. If you have not watched the previous videos, we've done several videos about the music business plan, anywhere from the executive summary, business descriptions, services and products. We've done market analysis. We've done all the sections. Okay, so if you have not watched our previous videos, go back and take a look at those. We are walking you through the entire music business plan, and today is the last video of this series. I will leave a link down below in the description box for you to take a look at the entire playlist if you want to go back and look at those previous videos. Okay, so how do you access this particular music business plan we are working on in this series? August lately is a fantastic musician he's based in Louisville, Kentucky, and we have been going through his music business plan in this series. So if you want to access that particular plan, it is available. It's available to members for free, and it is also available if you don't want to become a member. It's also available in my template shop. So I will leave links down below in the description box so that you can access the music business plan. But if you are a member, you get the plan for free. So I would implore you to consider becoming a member. There are awesome other perks to become a member, such as a lot of people join the membership simply because they get access to free or discounted one-on-one strategy sessions with me. And it's really cool because when you have a strategy session with me, you get to bounce around ideas, you get to have someone to walk through all of your plans, walk through your business objectives, and to come up with a strategy that is customized and suitable for you and your business needs. You get to talk to someone about your business without all the awkwardness of if someone's judging you, or if they're stealing your ideas, or just this competition thing what you get with other musicians, which runs really rampant in our community, unfortunately. But when you have a strategy session with me, you won't have all that. You're going to get someone who's actually going to support you, actually going to provide some accountability, some stability, some structure in your business that can walk you through each step all the way from point A to point Z. Okay, so if you're interested in something like that, please consider becoming a member so that you can access that. Not only that, but you also get access to exclusive training videos. You get access to other templates that we're going to be doing in the Music Biz Clinic series here on YouTube. You get access to courses and different perks like that. You also get access to ad placements on the blog. So if you're interested in getting more exposure, especially within our community, if you're interested in getting more exposure for your products or services, let's say you are a producer, you make beats or whatever, let's say you are coming out with a new release and you want to let the community know, you get access to ad placements on the blog, in the newsletter, and on the YouTube channel. So that is definitely something that you should consider, okay? All right, so I'm going to leave links down below for you to take a look at that, and also take a look at the music business plan, just in case you just want to just quickly access the plan and create a business plan of your own. You can do that as well, okay? Now, if you want to look through the various segments and portions of the music business plan, I have created an outline on my blog so that you can see from each segment what goes in each segment, why it goes there, what's first, what's next, what's last. There's an outline of that on my blog, okay? So I'll leave a link to that in the description box down below as well. Lots of links. And lastly, I am doing the text notification squad. It's something new that I have really enjoyed. If you want to be alerted every time we post a video on YouTube, you can become a subscriber, and please click on the red button and become a subscriber. Like and share, comment on the videos. It really helps out with the channel. If you want to move forward, move a step further than that, okay? Join the text notification squad. I will personally text you every time we upload a video. I have been doing video premieres, okay? So the video gets published and I am right there. So we can join in a live chat and talk while the video is playing. And we can talk. You can ask questions, we can chat, we can brainstorm some ideas together if you have any ideas or thoughts, or if you have any questions about your particular system or operation regarding the topic that we're discussing in the video. I'm right there. We can all chat together during the video as it premieres. So that is another reason why you should join the text notification squad. And also because YouTube be tripping, y'all. If you do subscribe and you click on the alerts and tell them, hey, I want personalized alerts every time this girl uploads a video, you need to tell me, YouTube, okay? YouTube still won't tell you. So that's another reason why you should join the text notification squad, because I will tell you every time I upload a video. I'm right there in your SMS messages. I'm letting you know personally, here's what we're doing, here's what we're talking about, and this is, this is the ish. Come on, join us. Let's talk. Let's chat. So join the notification squad, guys. I'm going to put a link down below in the description box for you to join the notification squad. Let's do this. Let's join in the community. Let's engage. Let's do this together. We're in this together. Okay? All right, so that's all that I wanted to discuss before we get started. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Okay, fire up your business plan, and we are going to look at your financial outlook. Okay, I'm so excited because this is the last. We've been working on this for months. This is such a big, vital document. We've been working on this for so long. I'm just excited that we get to finally complete this massive project together. All right, so what I have up here right now, this is the outline I was telling you about. This is the music business plan template that you can get. Just click on this button. It'll take you right to the template. You can get that. This is the outline I was telling you about, okay? So it talks about all of the different parts of the business plan executive summary. Here's what goes in it. Oh, look at me. There's me. Business description, what goes in that, service or products, what goes in that. I'm going to head on down to the financial portion. This is the financial outlook. For this segment, this is the final section of the business plan, okay? It describes the financial health of your music business. This is the portion that those banks or your uncle, they're going to be looking at, okay, how does so and so intend on making money with this? This is the portion that they're going to be looking at, okay? So this is where you get to illustrate how your business is doing financially and providing historical financial data as well as future projections, guesstimates, estimates on how you intend on being financially stable and independent as a musician. You'll be talking about, you'll be highlighting the patterns of your revenue, how your income comes in, from what sources. You'll be highlighting what stands out about that. You'll also be talking about future endeavors, how you intend to expand upon your business so that you can earn even more money and scale up as you go along. So those are the important aspects of this last segment. You'll also be showcasing your financial reports and financial statements, such as the profit and loss statement, quarterly statements, cash flow, and all of that. We're going to get into that, okay? We're going to get into that. So let's look at the business plan. Okay, so I went back and I created a cover page for the music business plan. I haven't shown you this yet. This is the cover, and I also created a table of contents. So if you have already previously accessed the plan, go ahead and click on the link that you received, and you'll get access to the current plan. Okay, so if you want to copy this like it is, you'll have access to that and how I did it. So this is the table of contents, and there's also an outline here as well, so that you can go through each topic and segment with ease. Okay, so we're going to take a look at the financial outlook today. All right, so fire up your documents and let's get right into it. Okay, so the first part of the financial outlook is your revenue overview. And I'm going to read through what I created, and I am going to kind of do it in bits and pieces and interject some thoughts that I have about this each segment, and see if I can help to provide more detail and clarity as we go along. Okay, is that okay? Okay. Okay, so overall, August lately has experienced steady growth in income from music-related activities over the past 3 years. Initially, music performances contributed the most earnings. With the implementation of several music-related services, income has increased by over 100% within the last 3 years. Services such as music lessons and studio sound engineering support have created a significant revenue boost that's helped August transition from a part-time musician to doing music in a full-time capacity. Currently, business endeavors for August lately average $30,000 in revenue. See Appendix A, the 3-year income statements report, for more revenue details. Okay, so this is what I have as an opener to the financial outlook. Obviously, yours might be a bit different. You might have different highlights that you want to showcase in your introduction. So let's talk about the elements of this first piece. Okay, so experiencing steady growth. What have you been experiencing financially? And you obviously you want to put a positive spin on it. Don't say, I've been experiencing a decline in income. Don't say that. Okay. You would want to say something like, this musician has experienced this musician have experienced has experienced a positive outlook financially over the course of the last 3 years, and we are planning on improving that with new business ventures such as. Okay, I'm just thinking off the top of my head. Okay, just kind of give you some ideas of what you can do in case yours is kind of different from this, which probably is. Okay. Let me see if I have any other notes here. Okay, so you can focus on if that's a good point. If you don't have really good numbers to report, let's say you're just starting out, you can focus on what your intent is. You can focus on what you intend to do based on thoughtful research. Okay, so for example, overall, August lately intends to pursue an annual income of $12,000 for the first year, with a growth rate of 25% over the course of each following year. Okay. So one question was posed of how do you know what revenue amounts to project or report? And you don't know. You don't know. At this point, if you don't have revenue amounts historically to base your reportings on, you will be projecting. You'll be thinking based on your research how much you can earn. Okay, so your research can be basically asking other musicians how much they charge for similar services or products that you have. You can go on Gig Salad, you can go on Thumbtack, you can do just do like a fake gig request and ask musicians in your area, I'm putting on a house party and I need entertainment. How much would you charge? And you can do that with several musicians and see what they say. And based on that gives you a kind of a insight on how much local musicians are charging for similar services that you plan on doing. And so you can also do that with other aspects of music, such as producing and engineering and things like that, voiceover work, things like that. Okay. This here is a chart. This is a chart that shows what the revenue has been over the past 3 years, and it breaks it down in the different categories: music lessons, gigs, studio sessions, music sales, and merch. You can see that August lately, it shows that August lately does earn the most of his income from live performances and gigs. Okay, let's move on to the next paragraph. The next paragraph: over the course of a typical year, music-related income for August lately is largely earned during the months of June through October, along with a significant rise during a small window at the end of the year. Now, this is kind of general with a lot of musicians, a lot of performing musicians. This is what I found, that they have peak seasons and non-peak seasons that generally follow this. So if that's your case, then you can totally just still that sentence. This indicates that summer, fall, and the holiday season are peak seasons for August lately. Pinpointing these peak seasons provides insight into general cash flow throughout the year and highlights times during the year when marketing and promotions initiatives will most likely lead to more revenue. Okay, so alternatively, you could look at your cash flow and see if you can find any patterns or anything that stands out to you that would help you to describe what your financials look like over the course of a year generally. So if you look at your financials, you'll be able to see, you should be able to pick up on some patterns. You should be able to see, what's happening with your business financially. Okay. I just spilled my coffee. I have a towel. Wasn't that much. Sorry. I'm trying to get my coffee, drinking my coffee, and I'm spilling it. Okay. All right. Expansion plans. The following initiatives are currently being researched as potential growth opportunities in the future. Okay, so we've already kind of discussed briefly in previous sections what August lately would like to do in the future. So this is basically describing more of that in detail, and then attaching on financial projections. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4 expansion initiatives listed here for August lately. You might have one, you might have 10. Who knows? But I'll go through one of these just so that you can see the formula. Cultural diversity in music and interactive program for kids. Okay, this is an educational program that August Lately will facilitate to serve as a fun introduction to music theory. So basically, you're just describing what it is, what the initiative is, and how it works. And then you're going to talk about who your potential clientele would be, maybe how you intend on marketing and promoting the service to them, and then ending with how much you think it would bring in for the year or monthly. The program can bring awareness to cultural diversity as well as provide a learning opportunity in the arts. Potential clientele would be schools, organizations for kids, children's hospitals, okay, yada yada. Talking about all the clients that could potentially be interested in this type of program. Okay, now let's talk about the financials. With just 3 to 4 bookings at a price ranging from $800 to $1,000 per event, this program has the potential to generate an extra $3,000 to $5,000 in annual revenue. Okay. Point of note: try to focus on big ticket items. Try to focus on big events, big programs, things that can really increase your increase your earning potential exponentially. Try to lead with that, okay? So I have also in here Springhouse Concert Series, sync licensing, and YouTube monetization as potential expansion initiatives that August Lately intends on pursuing in the future. In addition, there are a host of other revenue generating ventures that can be pursued during non-peak seasons, such as songwriting services and workshops, video telegrams, and affiliate marketing in connection with blogging. So these are some other ideas just to kind of throw in there as well. Just to show that, we're really thinking about how we're going to expand the business. Okay. In addition to revenue insights, it is important to review business spending as a critical variable in the overall financial health of the music business. In your business, guys, you really need to look at how you're spending your money, what your overhead expenses are, and how you can decrease decrease your spending, as well as looking at your income, how you can earn income. Okay, so here's what I have for that. Providing one-on-one remote and in-home services affords August opportunity to increase profit while reducing overhead expenses. As musicians, we're not storefront, brick and mortar shops. So we don't have that type of, we're not hiring offices and offices of people. So we don't have that type of overhead for being in business. And that is a plus point. And that is something that you can talk about in your expense overview section, and use that as a way to highlight the fact that your business operations are very business spending and your business operations very modest, and that a lot of the money that you earn goes straight to your profits. As Appendix B, profit and loss statement illustrates, August lately enjoys just under 90% in profit margins annually. Expenses are concentrated in business travel, equipment acquisition, and maintenance. What are you spending your money on? And why is that? Why is it important? These expense areas serve to streamline business operations and generate revenue. It's important to spend all this money on these categories because it's going to be bringing in most of the money. So that's why we're spending all this stuff. So you're justifying your expenses and why it's important to put a lot of your investment in those areas, okay? However, there may be potential to reduce expenses in the following ways. So if you have any ideas on how you can reduce your expenses, list them out here so that they can see, or you can see, how you're thinking through every financial aspect of your business. I have here financial products, maybe doing TurboTax instead of hiring a CPA, things like that. Business travel, lots of ways that you can reduce your financial footprint in business travel, merchandising, equipment, things like that. Okay, moving along. As the landscape changes in the music industry to include more opportunities for independent musicians, earning potential for August lately continues to expand. Annual income over the past 3 years has experienced a steady climb, and the next 5 years will see even more increase. August lately currently earns an average of $30,000 in revenue. However, with the implementation of various expansion initiatives outlined above, a revenue growth of 50% is expected. Consequently, pursuing these initiatives will increase expenses, specifically in the areas of promotions and marketing. August anticipates a spending increase in this area, in addition to hiring administrative support to assist in day-to-day business operations. For a detailed breakdown of anticipated revenues over the next 5 years, refer to Appendix D, the 5-year financial snapshot. Okay, so this basically kind of is a conclusion of earnings compared to expenses, and how that looks together over the course of a year. Okay, if you don't have any historical financial data, like I said before, you're going to be doing a lot of guessing and a lot of estimating. You want to make sure that your guessing and estimations are realistic, though. Don't go overboard just because you're guessing, you're putting any number in. Be realistic and really think through what things can look like. And if thinking about it over the course of a year is too much, maybe focus on a monthly basis. Here's how many gigs I plan on doing, or here are how many workshops I plan on doing. Here are how many coaching sessions I want to do, or how many members I plan on getting in my projects. Here are how many students I plan on teaching throughout the month. This is how much I'm charging for these things, and this is how much I anticipate I can make on a monthly basis. My expenses are going to look like this. Here's what I'm going to be spending money on, and as a breakdown, this is how much I intend to earn in profits. This is how much I intend to net. Your net earnings are the profit, not profit. I keep saying profit. It's kind of confusing. Your net earnings are your overall income minus your expenses. That's what you're going to bring home after you cover all of your expenses. Okay. Consequently, pursuing these initiatives will increase. I already read that. Okay, let's move on. In conclusion, music business initiatives for August lately have proven profitable and continue to show a steady growth from year to year. Since 2012, and a humble annual income of $5,000. That's what I made my first year. August lately has successfully increased revenues and will continue pursuing profitable ventures with the hopes of approaching an annual income of $50,000 within the next 5 years. So basically, the financial outlook is you highlighting the patterns that kind of stand out about your financials, how you intend to grow your business financially, and what the comparison is between your earnings and your expenses, and how that looks at the end of all of that. And you're highlighting what makes your business financially sound, basically. Okay, so that's the intent of the financial outlook. Let me see if I had any other notes here. Okay, I don't have any other notes. Let me know if you have any questions. When I did this is based on someone who has been in business for a while and who just has not done a music business plan, which a lot of us haven't. You just kind of start you start your passion, you start your music, and you really don't think about the business aspect of it. You don't think about the business side. So a lot of us are playing catch up when it comes to building the foundations of our music business. We're playing catch up. So a lot of us have been in business for a while. We've been doing music, but it's like we're kind of stagnant. We don't know why. It's because we don't have the foundational systems in place to help our business scale. So that's one segment of the musicians in our community. But there's also, a lot of us are just starting out. We don't know what the hell we're doing, and we don't have any history. We don't have any financial data or anything. So I also want to, speak on that as well. And that's what I've been trying to do in this video, is to make sure I hit, people representing all aspects of our music business community. Okay, so like I said before, if you don't have financial history, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Everybody has to start from somewhere, but you will be focusing on potential. You will be focusing on what your research has uncovered as far as how much you can earn, and you will be putting that all together in a story format, as far as this is what the research shows. This is how much a musician can make in this area doing these things. This is what I intend on spending as far as my expenses go. Here's what that's going to look like. At the end of the day, here's what I expect to earn in net income. And this is good because. And also, here's what I intend on pursuing in the future to scale my business. That's basically what your financial outlook is supposed to do. Okay. All right. So that's the financial outlook. We're done, guys. That's all there is to it. I wanted to show you some of the appendices. I do have a conclusion here. I don't think I really need to go through that because it's basically just rephrasing what we've already talked about. If you want to take a look at this, go ahead and access the music business template with the links that I am sharing in the description box below. But your conclusion is basically going to be you paraphrasing all of the segments in a quick, brief format. Okay, now let's look at the appendix. I am offering 5 different documents in the appendix. Okay, it's a 3-year revenue overview, 3-year expenses overview, a profit and loss statement, quarterly statements, and a 5-year financial snapshot over the course of the next 5 years. So let's look at some of these really quick so you can kind of get an idea of what that looks like. Okay, so this is the 3-year revenue report from January to December in 2021. This is what we earned. This is what we earned from music lessons, gigs, studio rentals, music, and merch. And so that covers the span of 3 years. We're going from 2019 down below, 2020, and 2021. Okay, I did the same thing for expenses. Same thing for expenses. Okay, we're splitting things up into the various categories. You can barely see that. It says contract labor, administrative support, marketing promotions, business travel, booking fees and commissions, equipment maintenance, miscellaneous, and office supplies. Those are the different categories that I have. It's things expenses separated into. Okay, and I'm doing that for each year, starting from 2019 on up. Okay, let's take a look at the profit and loss statement. This is a quick snapshot of revenue compared to expenses. Okay, so you see every year what your net earnings are. Same thing here, 2019, 2020, 2021. Really easy stuff to report. Okay, now if you don't have financial data, then you probably wouldn't be able to have a report as detailed as this. So you will be looking at projections. You're going to be looking at projections for the next 3 years, the next 3-year snapshot. Here are my projections. Here's what I'm expecting. Okay. Quarterly statements. It's the same thing as the profit and loss statement, but except it is separated by quarter, and I chose to pick the year 2021 to showcase quarterly statements. In business, our financials are separated into quarters so that you can kind of break down each quarter, how are things going, and that kind of gives you an idea of what you can do, what you can spend on, what you can expect throughout the year as the year continues, as you go into each year. The 5-year financial projections. Now I'm just looking at revenue here. As you can see, the revenue increases with each following year. Okay, those are the financial documents, financial reports. If you do have access to the music business plan template, you also have access to the editable files for these reports. So the music business plan template will help out a lot, help you to save a lot of time because you don't have to recreate all this stuff. It's already here for you. All you have to do is just punch in your stuff and your numbers. So it's really convenient to have. So I definitely encourage you to consider either becoming a member so you can access this, or just going ahead and getting the music business plan template from the shop. I also have the chart here available with the music business plan template. It's editable and customizable for you to create on your own. So all the stuff is here for you to edit and customize on your own. Okay, All right, so I think we are finally through with creating the music business plan. And I wanted to thank you guys so much for sticking with us. I know it's been several months. I haven't been the most consistent, but I'm a musician, I'm a mom, and also when on vacation, I'm trying to do some more self-care. So it's been really challenging for me to be consistent, but I definitely am focused on finishing projects that we start. And so that's why we're here today to finish the music business plan. So if you have any questions, you can feel free to email me. You can go on my blog and look up the contact information and shoot me a quick email. I'm on Instagram, Facebook. You can DM me as well. So let me know. And without further ado, I will bid you adieu. You guys, good luck on building your music business plan. And I know it's going to be great. And hey, send it to me. Let me see what you created. I am always interested in seeing how you're growing your business and how I've been able to impact that. So I hope you've gotten a lot out of this series. We will be continuing the Music Business Clinic. The next thing we're going to go over is the media kit, creating a media kit for your music. And this is really great with live performers, gigging musicians. It's also great for studio session work. Anything you're doing with music, it's really good to have a media kit. We're going to go over that together, all of the elements involved, what's the best way of presenting it. A lot of us have questions about all of that. And so this would be a great opportunity for us to go through that. This is another vital document to have for experiencing success in your music business. Okay, so that is all I have for today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us for the music business plan. And don't forget to sign up to become a member of the notification squad so that you can get alerted every time we upload a new video. Okay, and I will see you next time. Bye.